Hey here, with a new, not really a DVD update, but I'm gonna go through my Code Red and Media Blasters DVDs, the DVDs I got from them. I'll go through Code Red first because that's a much smaller pile, because I don't have that many Code Red DVDs, because a lot of their stuff goes out of print pretty fast, and it's gonna be going out of print a lot more because the guy who owns the company is only gonna sell them through his site, because he wants to cut out the middleman in terms of profit, and he doesn't want he wants to know who's buying the DVDs, because according to him, a lot of people are buying the DVDs, bitching about them, or they're bitching about them and saying they bought them, but they didn't actually buy them. He wants to keep track of who bought them, or something like that. And some of these I talked about in the previous videos because I just bought them, so I'm gonna go through like certain ones fast, like Night of the Demon. Like I said, really fun Bigfoot movie, probably the nastiest Bigfoot you'll ever see on screen. This one has gone out of print and goes for a lot of money. Probably will go for much less once they start selling it on Code Red. On Amazon is a lot of money, and they're not selling their shit on their website yet, Code Red. So it's out of print for now, but keep on looking on their website, codered.com, I think it is. Talked about this one, Doom Asylum. I think this one's still it says out of print, but it still goes for a good price. So, it goes for you can get it for a reasonable price. Doom Asylum, like I said before, dumb but fun slasher movie. Don't Go in the Woods. This is one of my favorites. In terms of slasher movie and DVD, it's a really dumb but fun slasher movie. I had a really good time with it, and the DVD is stacked with extras, not documentaries, interviews with the stars and all that. 2 commentary tracks. It's really loaded, and it's a really fun movie. I've seen people trash the movie. Get a sense of humor, because if you have a sense of humor, you should enjoy Don't Go in the Woods. Alone. Madman. Fucking love this movie. I watched this on IFC when I was not a little kid, but when I was a young teenager. They had part of their Halloween thing. And I watched it and I was blown away. And when Code Red we're going to release on DVD, because Anchor Bay, it went out of print from Anchor Bay. A lot of people have talked shit about this DVD because the transfer is different from Anchor Bay. They changed the colors from Anchor Bay's disc. The nighttime scenes were blue, and in this one it was more brownish orange, like autumn colors. The thing is, this movie takes place during Halloween, so that should be the coloring of the nighttime scenes, not blue. So in my opinion, this transfer in terms of coloring is much better. The transfer isn't perfect, but for an 80s slasher movie, it looks good enough. And it's a really entertaining movie. I like I said, I fucking love this movie. Commentary track, there's a 90-minute documentary called The Legend Lives, 30 Years of Madman. Excellent documentary. This DVD is stacked. I think you can get this one for under $20 still. I don't think this one's gone out of print. I think the newer ones, besides some of the older ones like Savage Streets, are going out of print, but I think this one's still in print. Don't quote me on that, though. Talked about this one in my previous Nightmare. This one is like one of the more highly anticipated Code Red discs, but according to the guy who owns the company, that no one's really buying it. I snagged it up right away because I've never seen it, and like I said before, I fucking loved it on the previous video. This was a great slasher movie, a packed disc. They made some few mistakes on it. There's a 90-minute interview with the director that's not subtitled, and he only speaks Italian. But you get 3 transfers of the movie, a commentary track, and some interviews with the stars and makeup people. It's a great DVD in my opinion. Like I said, I think some people bitch about Code Red a little bit too much. They just need to take a chill pill. None of this stuff is ever going to look perfect or be perfectly done. This is done by a little independent DVD company, not some big ass company that can do like a perfect job. Nightmare is awesome. Beyond the Door. An Exorcist ripoff that, despite some pacing problems, is actually pretty entertaining. And in my opinion, in The Exorcist, when her head spins around and all that, they do the same scene in this movie, but she's lying down and her head turns around. And The Exorcist is a way better movie than this. But I thought the head churning scene, or yeah, it's not head spinning, head churning scene in this was much creepier and better done. And I hate to say that because Exorcist is a much better movie, but it was better done in this. There are some really effective scenes in this. The ending is great. This is just a really entertaining movie. If you've seen The Exorcist like 100 million times and you're just getting kind of tired of it and want something similar, but that's not The Exorcist, watch Beyond the Door. I actually have one more Code Red DVD, but I can't find it. It's somewhere in my room. And the reason I can't find it is because it wasn't that good of a movie. It's called Trapped, and it's an exploitation movie from the early 80s. It's a kids in the woods thing, and they witness something, and the redneck dude goes after them. It's an exploitation movie that didn't go far enough with its material. It should have been a lot more shocking and violent, and a little more nudity and all that. I'm thinking of selling it. That's why it's not around. I can't find it, and I just don't give a shit about it. I most likely will be selling it because it's taking up space somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to go on to my Media Blaster disc. The first set I'm going to go through before I pick them up are going to be my Toho disc. And those are the Toho, the company that made Godzilla and all that. And Media Blaster released quite a few of their DVDs, or their movies on DVD. And let me go through them. First one is their one and only Godzilla movie so far they've released, and I'll talk about the other one that they're having problems getting on DVD, and that's Destroy All Monsters. This is one of the very best Godzilla movies out. This is one of the best. Simply put, this is just. I might have talked about this in another video. I don't remember. You can't talk enough about this movie. Amazing. It's great. It was. At the time, I guess, when it was released, it was like the Godzilla to end all Godzilla movie because it was a big movie. It has all these monsters in it. The DVD is great, a great commentary track, and there's a photo gallery and trailers. The commentary is really informative. The guys that did the commentary tracks for the classic Media Godzilla set, they do a good job. This was excellent. Like I said, excellent movie, excellent disc. It's also on Blu-ray too. Oh, the other Godzilla movie that they were supposed to be releasing, I didn't talk about, is Godzilla vs. Megalon. That was supposed to come out back in October. September or October. Then it was supposed to come out in November. Then it was supposed to come out in December. And then it was delayed. The reason for the delay is Toho, the company, have to approve of every single piece of material put on these DVDs. They are so anal about their names being trashed or something, so they have to check out the commentary track, make sure nothing's bad said about them. So Godzilla vs. Megalon, if you go on Amazon, you can pre-order it. There's no date for it yet. And last time I heard the commentary track people, the people who did the commentary for this and Godzilla vs. Megalon, they are very pissed at Media Blasters. Supposedly, Media Blasters never pay them their money to record the track, and they are trying to delay the real release even further. My opinion is, don't. Okay, they will sue Media Blasters. I don't care. Stop. The fans have waited long enough for that fucking movie to be put on DVD and Blu-ray, for that matter. That if you're gonna hold it up even more, that's just a dick move, in my opinion. You'll get your money, and and here's the thing: you're getting paid to fucking record a commentary track. Big fucking deal. If they asked me to record one, I would do it for fucking free, okay? I wish I had the privilege to record a commentary track for a movie that I love. Fucking money-grubbing sons of bitches. This one is probably one of my least favorite ones from Toho, called Dogora. I think that's it, Dogora. And the monster is a giant jellyfish creatures. They are the best part of the movie. There's a part with them. It's towards the middle of the movie. It's probably some of the best special effects on a Toho film. But the movie itself, story-wise and all that, is nothing special. It's not a terrible movie. It's just, out of all my Toho DVDs, this and another movie probably be the ones I would least grab. Well, that and Space Godzilla. But this one, nothing special. Not bad, though. This one I have not watched yet, which I'm embarrassed to say that because I try to watch all my DVDs. Unlike a certain person, I like on my group, I like to watch my DVDs when I get them. Sometimes I get distracted by another movie or something. And that's Frankenstein Conquers the World. I need to watch this because it looks awesome. I love Frankenstein and I love Japanese monster movies. So I think there's 3 different cuts of this movie on here. There's a Japanese cut, English or American cut, and there's an international cut that has an ending where he fights an octopus. So there's 3 different cuts on this, and if you look, there is 2 discs in here. So this one says original Japanese, and this one says U.S. release. So there's supposed to be 3 cuts on this. I think the extended ending cut is a Japanese cut, not American. So you don't get the octopus ending. Here is the Toho pack. This is 3 films. Media Blasters releases their sets usually like this, a thin thing, are in 3 different cases. And some people like the 3 cases. I'm not a big fan because I have limited space on my collection right now, so it's easier for me to get them all 3. But I understand that if there's a sucky movie in the set and you want to kind of separate it from the other 2, that's the use for it. But the 3 films in the set are The Mysterians, Montango, and Varan, the Unbelievable. Mysterians is one of Toho's best science fiction movies in my opinion. It's incredibly entertaining and fun. Varan the Unbelievable is one of their black and white monster movies. I think it's one of the very few they did after Godzilla. Godzilla Raids Again, the second Godzilla movie. It's fun, but it's nothing special. But it is better than Dogora. It's better than that movie. It's fun though. Montango is fan-fucking-tastic. It's my favorite movie of the set. It's a horror movie. It's not science fiction like these other 2 are. This is a fucking horror movie. It has mushroom people, zombies, and everything in it. It's fucking fantastic. It's an underrated classic in my opinion. One of the very best horror movies of the 1960s that doesn't get enough credit. Montango. Okay, Etrigan. Okay, I'm gonna have trouble saying this. Maybe Etrigan. This is another one of my favorite ones in the Toho's history of their films. I'm gonna say non-Godzilla movies because the Godzilla movies, a lot of them are fucking incredible. Etrigan is like an underwater city that's sick of living underwater. The people, so they're threatening to destroy our world, so they can live on the surface and shit. So we go and we get this ship right here, Etrigan, to go and destroy them. And they have this beast right here, Manda, who appears and destroys all monsters. This is just really fun. This is like an old school action adventure story. This is far better than most action adventure popcorn flicks made today. I would easily take this over the Transformer movies and all that because it's just far better made, far more entertaining. Etrigan is one of Toho's best, and I will stand by that.